it's been almost 3 months since that first assassination attempt on President Trump, and we still have very few answers from the deep state to so many questions that we have. This includes, of course, questions about who may have put the assassins up to it. And then there's this headline that focuses on one particular aspect of the mystery as it reads, House Intel Chairman demands FBI determine if accused Trump assassins have the ties to Iran, that we've discussed over and over again. Tara, are we going to get to the bottom of this? I can't help but think if this were an assassination attempt on just about anyone else in politics other than Donald Trump, we'd have a lot more answers now. Am I wrong?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here, I think we get normalized to so many things that are abnormal. Here you had 2 attempted assassination attempts against President Trump. But where is the FBI? Where is Merrick Garland, the DOJ, coming out and giving any kind of answers at all? Plus, we don't know anything about who they were in touch with. Do you think that these 2 young kids were able to pull something of this significance off when they're young kids? And they have no military background at all. So how in the world were they able to do that alone? There is no way that they can. But where is the FBI? Where is the DOJ coming out, giving us updates, giving us briefings on who they were working with? They came out immediately and shut down that they were working with any kind of foreign entity, any kind of other parties. No one else was working with them. How can they possibly say that when they had not even at that time been able to hack into the app on the phone? So they don't know who they're working with at all. And yet the American people deserve answers. The American people deserve to know if there's more thwarts, more plots out there planning on President Trump and the American people, especially when we just look at what happened right now with this Afghan and the arrested Pakistani who was arrested to attempt the assassination as well. This is a missing FBI. This is a missing DOJ. And I believe they are completely lying to the American people, and they're not providing answers. And the American people deserve to know what is going on, what is being planned, what is being thwarted right now. And we're not getting those answers from our own government, which is very sad, but we all know it's so true. And we all just kind of accept that is kind of the normal now, and it should not be the normal. We should be able to trust our DOJ. We should be able to trust our FBI.